The Elite Ash Giants are Frost-themed bosses that behave like the standard giant variants you can find in Ori. From smallest to biggest, they have 1800, 1500, and 1200 health respectively. They all share 60% impact resistance. From smallest to biggest, they have 25%, 50%, and 25% physical resist, 70%, 80%, and 70% frost resist, and 40%, 50%, and 40% weakness to fire. They can be dotted with all three damage types, and the bigger mobs attack slower. I know that the bigger ones deal more damage, but I couldn't find any data to back that up on the wiki. For offense, they deal 45 physical damage and 138 impact with their melee, with the larger ones dealing more. Their only other ability is to let out an ash cloud that ticks twice a second for 7 seconds for 5 DK damage per tick. If that 7 looks out of place, it's because I fucked up and put 14 there by accident. Yay me. Um, some parting notes. It is very cold in there at negative 45 weather, so have the Warm Rune active with mitigation such as a weather defense potion, or with shaman passives, or warm clothing. When you break their impact, when recovering they will swipe at you, dealing large damage if it hits. Lastly, getting hit often ends in a death, as they can easily break your impact, and they will hit you on the ground. They will have more reach than you might expect, especially with their running attack. Okay, that's the end of my monologue, and time for the video. The first thing to note is during this fight I try to take out one at a time rather than damaging them all equally. I go for the smallest one because his attacks are the fastest. Cleaving the enemies with my melee hits is quite important. Cleaving with parries are also really nice, and it's really important to stay out of that cloud. You can see the swipe right there as he gets up. There's no master strategy with this really. A lot of it's just knowing when it's safe and not safe to attack, and feeling comfortable doing so. Two down, one left, and this should make for an easy finish.